Right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Clintonville High School for week one of the 2026 high school football season. We are starting a little late. Storms have rolled through here in northeastern Wisconsin. So our start time, if you are curious, 7:35 kickoff here from Clintonville High School. 7:35. We will have our Auto Select pregame show at about 7:25 and kickoff here from Clintonville at 7:35. Here tonight is the Amherst Falcons and the Clintonville Truckers. Again, later start time, 7:35 kickoff here from Clintonville High School. Thank you all for sticking around with us. I'll come back in about 10 minutes to remind you once again. But kickoff here from Clintonville, 7:35 on Zaleski Sports, our Auto Select pregame show starting at about 7:25 here from Clintonville High School. All right, welcome back to Clintonville High School. As give you a quick update again. Not first pitch. Kickoff set for 7:35 here tonight. Again, storms rolled through northeastern Wisconsin, and between the lightning delays and downpours, we finally have some sunny skies. So we are again Auto Select pregame show at about 7:25. 10 minutes from now, kickoff here from Clintonville to start off week one at 7:35. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Clintonville, Wisconsin, home of Week 1 of the 2026 high school football season. Again, starting late, the storms rolled through northeastern Wisconsin. Starting at about 5:15, teams went back into the school until about 6:45 or so. And then we got the word that the kickoff would be set for 7:35 tonight. Our Auto Select pregame show, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Get a little bit of a recap from what happened a year ago. It was heartbreak for the Amherst Falcons last year in the state's sectional final per se, level 3. They cruised through. The first two against Lancaster and Brilliant in Amherst. Then they made the long trip down to Mayville, and again, it's it's just got to be what it's got to be, right? Got to recap the season. It was a heartbreaking end to the year. One, because your season ended, and two, you had Mayville beat, and then Mayville went on to beat Lake Country Lutheran in level 4, and then ran all over Northwestern in the state championship game en route to a Division 5 state title. Amherst had the lead for a majority of the game. Mayville went to score late to get it a little bit closer, and then it was an Achilles heel much of the year for Amherst was the special teams, and it came again right there at the end of the year. Mayville needed an onside kick. They recovered the onside kick 1 or 2 plays later. They scored to take the lead. They had an excessive celebration penalty. Amherst had a really good field position. Went 4 and out on their next possession en route to that heartbreaking loss a year ago. But new year, a couple of new guys in new positions, but one for sure that is going to be the staple to this Amherst football team this year is senior running back Aiden Nerdahl, over 1,800 yards a year ago, 34 touchdowns. And he's going to have a new guy handing him the ball is going to be Tyler Loken this year. Tyler was the main kicker last year. We saw, what do we say out there, Cole Hutkowski kicking PATs earlier. Tyler's going to be QB1 this year in his senior campaign. He was quarterback through a majority of his life. Obviously stepped back with Michael Gladusky and whatnot, but this year he is more than willing and ready to go in this campaign. On the other ledger, Clintonville, winless last year, had a couple of tough losses in that stretch. There were 6 games last year where they did not score. So, again, numbers are smaller for Clintonville, but see what we can figure out here in the next about 2 hours or so. Again, kickoff 7:35, give or take a minute or two with all the pregame festivities and pregame announcements and whatnot. Others for you. You can check them out on the ZaleskiSports.com, Zaleski Sports multi-view on our website. Got all 14 games up. Spencer Columbus, Auburndale 0-0. We got Edgar 8, Cadott 0, Stanley Boyd 9-0 over Colby, Kaukauna 14-0 over West Alice Hale. What else? We got Mosinee Stratford is scoreless, Marshfield 8-0 over Rice Lake. Wisconsin Lutheran and Waterford are tied at 0. So, again, you can check all those games out at ZaleskiSports.com. Brewers got a big win today to get back. Played early today. They got an early game tomorrow, and then they head to Williamsport, actually, to play in the Little League Classic over there. I think there might be a weather delay in Winneconne. That doesn't surprise me where we are located. Those storms went right through right up to the Fox Valley. So they are in a weather delay in Winneconne tonight as well. Mark Lusick in his 17th season here at Amherst, the head coach for the Falcons. Again, I was thinking about this. Should I date myself? Should I not date myself? I was on Mark's first team when he came to Amherst as a junior. So it's been a long run. It's been a very, very, very successful run, and we'll see what he can do with this squad this year. Just going through the warm-ups here. Of course, Tyler Loken, a little bit bigger of a presence. Quarterback, 6'2", 200 pounds for the senior quarterback. Of course, you got Aiden Nerdahl, Tony Vaquera, Jackson Lutz had a couple of big-time plays last year. Caden Yakush, J.C. Bowman, Cal Lusick. Amherst offense is full of playmakers, and then the offensive line is right there as well. It is dark. Katie Lecton and Miles DeTroy are in Winneconne tonight, and that sky is as dark as it was here earlier. It didn't really get dark here. The clouds rolled through, but just looking at that screen in Winneconne, that is a dark, scary sky over there. Marathon up 14-0 on Loyal Greenwood. Wausau East up 7-0 on Shawano. And you can check out all these games at ZaleskiSports.com, our brand new website. And we appreciate everyone making us part of your Friday night. We got 14 games tonight, had 5 very successful games last night. I think 4 more next Thursday, and then Dylan and I will be back in Amherst next week for a huge matchup. Winnebago Lutheran Academy, they look to bounce back after not a tough season last year. They played really well. They started the year 0-3, though. The weeks 2 and weeks 3 were against Amherst and Mayville. So two of Winnebago Lutheran Academy's losses were to Mayville by a touchdown. If WLA would have beaten Mayville in that week or in that level 2 game, that game would have been at Amherst. But again, that's 10 months ago. We're not worried about that. We're worried about what's in front of us, and we are ready to go here in our 2026 high school football season, and we are looking forward to it, no doubt about it. We'll hear from our friends over at Auto Select, come back and wrap up our Auto Select pregame show and get you ready for kickoff. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. All right, welcome back to Clintonville as we wrap up our Auto Select pregame show. Let me exit out of here. There we go. Auto Select pregame show again, presented by Stevens Point's Best Choice for Auto Repairs, Maintenance, and Tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue up in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. And a beautiful night here in Clintonville as we once again wrap up our Auto Select pregame show. And kickoff is right around the corner here again as the Amherst Falcons and the Clintonville Truckers get ready to kick off here in week 1. Beautiful school behind us. I was talking to one of the assistant coaches for Amherst earlier when they had to go inside. They said it is absolutely beautiful inside. It looks pretty new. I mean, just the way it looks, it is spectacular. Good backdrop here. Got baseball and softball fields behind us. And it is a beautiful setting here in northeastern Wisconsin. They are Clintonville, of course, in the conference with Crandon and Manawa. Saw Manawa last night, took a tough loss at Pacelli. Pacelli's got a lot of seniors and a lot of playmakers. Final scores from last night. It was Pacelli 31, Manawa 22. Wausau West with a weird, wild win over Menominee 36-21. Spash dominated River Falls 41-18. New Richmond pounded Eau Claire Memorial 48-7, Chippewa Falls 50, and DC Everest 22. So, again, 14 other games on tonight, and then a bunch next week as well. We got volleyball starting next week and boys soccer. Looking forward to that as we start the high school sports season. Had girls golf this last week or the week before, and now it's national anthem time here on Zaleski Sports. Turn. All right, national anthem is had, and starting lineups coming up here for both teams. Clintonville in their home black jerseys, Amherst in their road whites. I can imagine that by the end of the night, they will not be in white uniforms after what could happen here today. Clintonville will receive here to start once we get going here. Assumption, their first 8-man game in school history, and they are up 12-0 on Rochelt after a Camden Martin touchdown. Going through the starting lineups for Amherst. They got Jackson Lutz, Tony Vaquera out there, Aiden Nerdahl, Caden Yakush, Cal Lusick.
Number 59, Ray Spadoni.
Ray Spadoni starting. There's Ray, ran right through the high five line.
Number 68, Jacob Scipio. Number 69, Roden Reichenbach. The Falcons are coached by Mark Lusick. And now let's meet the starting offense.
And they're going to do the starting offense here for Clintonville.
Starting the offensive line, number 53, Caleb Dutton. Starting on offensive line, number 72, Hunter Roosh.
Hunter Roosh in there.
Starting on offensive line,
63, said not 53. Charlie Pappendorf.
Starting on offensive line, number 55, Jaden Ebert.
Jaden Ebert, a senior.
Starting offensive line, number 15,
Number 15 is Raiden Miller. Just a sophomore, pretty young team on the skills side of things. Carter Longside, wide receiver there. Declan Korth.
Starting at wide receiver, number 5, Nolan Floyd.
Nolan Floyd in there.
Starting at wide receiver, number 4, William
And number 4, William Heyer. And then quarterback is Parker Soldner.
Parker Soldner.
I was telling Dylan while all these storms are going through, this is our third time at Zaleski Sports being here in Clintonville. We have been delayed 2 of those 3 times with storms. 4 years ago, Mike Wendland came over here for Amherst football. They lost in overtime in a heartbreaker. That was perfect weather night. The next year, Clintonville hosted Mosinee. I think it was Brendan Retzloff, was over here. They got delayed, I think, like halfway through the second quarter due to storms, and obviously we were a little bit delayed here as well. Amherst will kick off from right to left. Clintonville will receive the opening kickoff of this 2026 high school football season. And as I mentioned earlier, it will be Cole Hutkowski doing the kicking, the sophomore, 5'10", 165 pounds. That was Tyler Loken's job up until he became QB1 this year. And as it has been, Coach Lusick out there to talk to his special teams, the kicking unit anyway, and then heads over to the sidelines. The numbers for Amherst once again, just looking at this roster, are spectacular. The number of players that Coach Lusick has. Again, Hutkowski with the hand, and we are underway here in 2026. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard middle, pounded there, and roped up at the 25-yard line. Caden Longsign with the kick return. And that is where sophomore quarterback Parker Soldner will start things off here for the Truckers.
So the Trucker offense will take the field. First and 10, ball spotted at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 here. Again, just underway. We starting a little bit late, but we got a bunch of other games. Again, you can check them all out at ZaleskiSports.com on our brand new website. It's pretty spectacular. Soldner hands it up off the right side. Who else but Aiden Nerdall makes the first tackle on defense for Amherst. Back to the 21-yard line.
Aiden Nerdall.
And that is a loss of 4 on the play. See if we can find the Winnebago Lutheran game here on the YouTube Winnebago Lutheran Academy football. Don't know if our friends at Radio Plus are doing that game today or not. I don't believe so. Soldner again in the pistol formation. 3 receivers set, 2 near, 1 far. Back judge at the 50-yard line with his hand up. And hands it up again off the left side. Breaks the tackle. Nerdall there again with a whole flock of Falcons. And back, no gain, no loss on the play. Back to about the 20.5-yard line. May have lost a half a yard with the back tip of the football sitting at the 20-yard line. Let's see what we can find. It is Lutheran Prep against Winnebago Lutheran. I don't know if Radio Plus has that game today or not. Third down and long, though, for Clintonville. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 to the near, Soldner. Sophomore quarterback, again, running that play clock down as far as he can. Back to pass across the middle. It is through the hands and incomplete for his intended receiver, Carter Longsign. And Amherst will get the ball in pretty good field position here after a 3-and-out from the Truckers. Back to receive will be Tony Vaquera. They do not have that game online. Maven down in Mayfield. That gives me a little PTSD there. Good kick there. Vaquera will break a couple of tackles and lean forward up ahead inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Today's game presented by JG Plumbing. Call JG Plumbing for all your residential or commercial plumbing needs. As your local Amana dealer, you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing in Amherst. Again, Aiden Nerdall over 1,800 yards a year ago. 4 receivers lined up to the near side. Tyler Loken all alone. And he's going to pitch it out to Lusick. And tries to get the edge. He's got the edge. A great block, and Cal Lusick goes 43 yards, and Amherst scores on the first play of the year. A little wide receiver screen, had his blockers out in front of him. And a great play call and result in a 43-yard touchdown for the Falcons. got the stop offensively or defensively. They got a nice play right out of the break. Again, that's usually one of those things that gets scripted throughout the week and throughout the day. That's probably something they were talking about in the school during the weather delay. What are we going to run here the first 1, 2, 5, 6 plays? And it worked to perfection. Great blocking by Cal Lussig's wide receiver buddies. Hutkowski with the kick, and it is up, and it is good. 10:01 to go, first quarter. Amherst You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Mid-State Technical College. Kickoff and another good return there by Longsign. And then just fix the score there. All right, second possession here for the Truckers. After a 4 now, lost 4 yards. There was a flag in the process as well. Let's see what we got here. Block in the back, so that'll move them back a little bit. Back to the 13-yard line they've got him at. Up the middle again, able to get around the 15-yard line. In there is Rowan Reichenbach for the Falcons. Dave Hahn watching. Appreciate Dave checking in once again. The voice of the Shawano Hawks. Brand new football stadium over there in Shawano, not too far away from here. Group of Falcons. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a flock. I learned that last year. It's not a flock of Falcons. It's a cast of Falcons. Handed up again off the left side. Right there is again a cast of Falcons. Jackson Lutz in there for Amherst. Jackson had a couple of big-time interceptions last year in there was in WIAA, he had a game-sealing interception. 3rd down and 11. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in all over the area. Great contingency from Amherst and made the trip up here. Appreciate everyone back in Amherst tuning in as well. And all over the state of Wisconsin, wherever you may be watching. 3rd down and long. Wide receiver screen is going to be caught up to about the 19-yard line. That was a well-executed play, but couldn't get any further. Nolan Floyd on the reception, and it's going to be 4th down coming up at about the 19-yard line. Back to punt it again here. Tony Vaquera standing at the 50-yard line. See if they get some pressure on. Minimal pressure. Good spiraling kick. Vaquera takes that the 50-yard line, looking for some blockers, doesn't get it. He's going to be taken down at about the 43-yard line of Clintonville. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com today. And Tyler Loken back in there at QB1 here in his senior campaign. Cal Lusick, the 43-yarder. Once already, they're at the 43-yard line again. Two receivers to the near side. Nerdahl off to Loken's left. He hands it off to Aiden off the right side. He'll break a couple of tackles, run through some tacklers. He keeps the legs moving inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. 27. Aiden is going to be a tough battle for anybody facing Amherst this year. Same thing on the Spencer Columbus side, too. They got Jack Haper over there. Jack is one of the top runners in the state as well coming back. Spencer Columbus leads Auburndale 7-6 in Spencer today. Great crowd watching over there. Ball at the 27-yard line, 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. Loken hands off to Nerdahl again, right up the middle, pushing his blockers out of the way. Aiden inside the 15. They'll give him the 14-yard line, another first down, a gain of 13 more for Aiden Nerdahl. Moving right along, 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It is 7-6 Spencer Columbus over Auburndale. They were, again, in a weather delay in Winneconne. Keep an eye on that. Marshfield all over Rice Lake, 21-0. Stratford up on Mosinee, 12-0. Edgar, 14. Cadott, 0. Wisconsin Lutheran, 21-14 over Waterford. And whistle blows. Timeout taken by the Truckers. See if we can get this figured out here. If not, we'll be back after this timeout here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your
All right, 6:35 to go here in the first quarter. And sideline official just confirming with Tony Vaccaro where he needs to stand. Oh, now he's got to exit. Tyler Johnson coming in to replace Tony Vaccaro. There was an equipment issue for Tony. Loken again, hands up to Nerdahl again, right off the right side. He breaks tackles into the end zone, 14 more yards. Aiden Nerdahl, 43 yards on that drive, and he scores his first touchdown of his senior campaign. 13-0 Amherst, 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. Amherst, Winnebago Lutheran Academy next week, and then conference starts when Amherst hosts Colby. See how the Hornets are doing tonight. They are hosting Stanley Boyd. They trail 22-6. Assumption up 18-0. Again, I'm just reading these right off of ZaleskiSports.com. Try the multi-view. That's pretty sweet. Have all 14 games on one site. Oh, there's the PAT is up. It was a line drive. It was slow, but it was good. 6:29 to go. First quarter. Sports presented by Midstate Technical College.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play.
All right, all Falcons here through the first half, or the first half of the first quarter. As Hedkowski will kick it away again. Both drives starting at the 43-yard line. Cal Lusick scored on one play. Nerdahl scored on 3 or 4. That was a nice kick there by Hedkowski. That's Cole kicking this year, and another good job on the special teams for Amherst. And they'll take it. Clintonville will have it at the, I got him, 21-yard line or so. Make sure I'm clicking on the right stuff here, get the right reads. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. 1st and 10 again for Clintonville. The blitz right up the middle. Flag comes in. Jackson Lutz in there with the tackle. That looks like it's going to be a hold on the Truckers. See what Coach Spadoni or Coach Lusick wants. And they are going to move him back. 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. And it has turned out to be a beautiful night here in northeastern Wisconsin. And glad they were able to get this started and get this going. No doubt about it. Going right through, where's Winneconne on this map? Going right through Winneconne right now. So they might be in a little bit longer of a weather delay down in Winneconne than I'm sure that they would have hoped for. Halfway through this first quarter, 6 minutes on the docket, 14-0 Amherst. Passing and running for the Falcons. And hands up off the left side, and right there again, I believe Aiden, how do we get everybody around? Jackson Lutz again on the tackle. Yeah, good crowd here from Amherst. Sitting right down below us here. What do we got over there in Waupaca Town? What do we got? They might be in a weather delay too. Yep, they are in Waupaca. Trying to figure out why Bill had the, the camera on the clock. Back to pass, rolling out to his left, and tries to get the corner. Bowman brings him down. J.C. Bowman with the sack. Right by the shoestrings. And it's going to be third down and a mile here. Third and 22 or so. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. I couldn't really read what the weather delay set up there. I didn't really know what was going on. And Aiden Nerdahl right in the backfield all the way inside the 5. And it's going to be 4th down and a mile here for the Truckers coming up. Yeah, Assumption leads 24-0 on Rosholt. Wallace East up 14-0 on Shawano. They go down to La Crosse next week. Already halftime in Cadott. Edgar leads 14-0. 12-0 Stratford over Mosinee. Mosinee with a new coach this year. Kaukauna up 21-0 on West Alice Hale. And he stayed in bounds. Another good punt. Cal Lusick to return this one, and he got swarmed right away. Good punt coverage there by the Truckers. It looks like Chris Havlick on there on the tackle. And 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Amherst. I'll put it at the 32-yard line. Again, weather delays in Waupaca and Winneconne. We were in one here. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, considering where we are, where they are. It went right southeast and took care of business down there. Back to pass, Loken for the first time. Lusick with the reception. First down and more for Cal. He gets taken out of bounds there. Up ahead to the, where are they going to put him? 13-yard line or so. 19-yard gain on the play. Marshfield 29-6 over Rice Lake. Neilsville Grant 13-0 over New Lisbon. 26-0 Assumption over Rosholt. Again, first year as 8-man for the Assumption Royals. They got a really good senior class to take care of business in that conference they're in. 3 receivers on the near side. Coach Lusick will take a angry timeout. 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. It is 14-0 Amherst. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
All right, welcome back to Clintonville. And slap through Loken's legs and out of the timeout. It'll be a fumble and a recovery there by Loken. Loss. First negative play of the day for Amherst. Back past the 15 to about the 16-yard line, 17-yard line or so. It'll be fun to watch how Assumption does throughout their first year of 8-man. Now in the shotgun for Loken. Hands up to Nerdahl off the left side. And Aiden breaking through arm tackle. Stiff arm into the end zone for a touchdown. 17 yards for Aiden Nerdahl, his second touchdown of the night. And Amherst leads 20-0 here with 2:41 to go in the first frame. If you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Legacy Steel. This addition to our Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Legacy Steel, proud supporter of your Amherst Falcons. Hutkowski back in to kick it away, or to attempt a PAT. It is up, and it is another line drive, but the sophomore puts it through. 21-0 Amherst. He'll have the kickoff when we return. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
21-0 Falcons here with 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Again on this gorgeous night. Week 1 of the high school football season. 9 weeks of fun and excitement here on Zaleski Sports, and then 5 more weeks after that, depending on our coverage of the state. And Hutkowski with the right hand up. He's going to boot it away. A little bit shorter kick this time. It's going to be taken. It's going to be dropped. Picked back up and a fumble on. No. Looks like it may have been loose, but able to pick it up and start in the best field position for the Truckers this evening, up to about the 26-yard line. Now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire tires, plus price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further Then Sherrill Tire and Auto Service in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and up in Weston. In motion and rolling out to his right. And dumps it and dropped. There's a flag on the play. Had the pass caught. Declan Korth and just went through his hands. Wet ball, tough play. It's holding with our first real opportunity for Clintonville. It was a good one, just penalty and an incomplete pass. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Give them a call at 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointments this fall. That's 715-344-0701. Now 1st and 20 with 2:28 to go here in the first quarter. And again, Amherst defense swarms to the ball. And it's going to be 2nd down and 20 coming up. And appreciate everyone tuning in, making this part of your Friday night here in Central Wisconsin. And throughout the state, we got games all over the state. Again, UKCSports.com. We're right back at it next week. We got soccer and volleyball next week, as well as football, of course, on Thursday and Friday. Korth in motion, pitches it out to him, tries to get the edge, and he's going to be taken down there. Another penalty coming.
And that time goes to Declan Korth.
Tony Vaquera on the tackle. Let's see what Coach Lusick wants to do here. It's going to be another holding on the Truckers. And see if Coach Lusick wants to decline it. And they are going to decline it. It's going to be 3rd down and long here with 96 seconds to go in the first quarter. They got Kakana. I think they were up 21-0. No score updates on that one. 28-0 now. Kakana over West Alice Hale. Don't really want to bring up ill wills towards schools, but they have had a rough couple of weeks down in West Alice when it comes to their football program. 1:20 to go. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Soldner in the pistol. And a nice pass there across the middle. Almost had Lusick beat. Did beat Lusick. But it's going to be 4th down and 10. Lusick played off far enough that he was able to get a nice pitch and catch.
Gain of about 6 on the play.
17-8 Marathon over Loyal Greenwood. 26-0 Assumption over Rosholt. A lot of these games are at halftime. Another nice punt. Backing up this time is Vaquera back to near the 35-yard line. Looking to get the edge. Now reverses field. He's going to be taken down. Started possession in their own territory for the first time this evening. The International Bank of Amherst invites you to bank locally with all the amenities you would expect from your local bank. Great rates and local friendly service with a smile. Put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. 1st and 10 for Amherst in their own territory for the first time tonight with 33 seconds to go. Two receivers each side. Back to pass, Loken looking, hitting as he gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be caught again. That looks like Lusick again. And Cal Lusick is there, another big gainer. And that should, we'll see how aggressive Coach Lusick wants to be here with 26.5 seconds to go. They should run the clock here, and they do. 21-0 Amherst. Is at the Clintonville 37-yard line. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter. First quarter, it was all Amherst, 21-0. They will start with the ball at the 37-yard line of Clintonville. facing the other way when we come back here with quarter number 2. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
Flooring and furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
All right, welcome back to Clintonville High School as we get you ready for quarter number 2. Amherst working now left to right on your screen. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Trips to the left side for Tyler Loken. Good snap. Looking again, looking a hit! Oh, a huge sack! And Loken had no clue that it was a huge, huge hit. And Loken has woken up. Wow. Second down and long now for Amherst. Nerdall up the middle. Breaks a tackle and gets inside the 40. Put him up to the 38-yard line. Third down a little bit more manageable now for the Falcons.
Together on the stop for the Truckers. We'll make it 3rd and 9 now for the Falcons.
Third down and long. Nerdall, they'll hand it up to Aiden, and he gets tripped up. And a flag comes in, and looks like it's going to be a penalty on Jackson Lutz.
Short gain on the play. There's a flag, though.
Discussing what they want to do here. We had a chop block on Amherst. They're discussing, and they're going to say they're going to decline it here. Give him a yard on the carry. It's going to be 4th down and 8. So personal foul chop block instead of moving Amherst back 15 yards on a penalty. They give him a chance here at 3rd and 8. Loken in the pistol. And Coach Lusick trying to argue where the tackle happened on Aiden Nerdall. He's saying he got tackled in the middle of the field. They'll put it where Aiden got tackled. And everybody's still figuring it out. All right, 4th and 8 here for Amherst. 2 receivers near, 2 far. Nerdall standing behind Tyler Loken. Low snap, back to pass. It's going to be a screen play. Nerdall wide open. 1st down and more for Aiden. And he's going to get inside the 20-yard line. Coach Lusick wanted the ball in the middle of the field. And it's going to be first down for Amherst. John Benjamin in and out for Amherst. Two receivers near. Nerdall flanking Logan again. Low snap again. Logan's going to put his head down, fall up, and they'll give him the 11-yard line. Again, score updates from around Zaleski Sports right now. They're still in a weather delay in Wapaka and Winneconne. Kakana all over West Allis Hale, 35-0. Stanley Boyd, 22-7 over Colby. Cadott, 14. 17-8 Marathon over Loyal Greenwood. Again, find all these games at ZaleskiSports.com. We'll have a handful of highlights coming up tomorrow as well. Loken, Nerdall, Aiden, very patient waiting, and he scores his third touchdown of the night from 11 yards out. With 8:50 to go, Amherst leads at 27-0. Mutual Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875 is mutualwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Cole Hudkowski getting his reps in tonight as the sophomore kicker. Loken in there to hold as QB1. Good snap, good hold, and that is a perfect PAT for Cole Hudkowski. 8:50 to go, first half. It is 28-0 Amherst. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
Do you have a cracked, sunken, or uneven sidewalk, garage floor, patio, driveway? Before you spend thousands on a full replacement, there's a better way. We've got you covered. Why B&H? We're reliable, fairly priced, and we're right in your community. No big crews, no mess left behind, just solid work you can count on. Reach out today for your free estimate, and I'll come take a look and give you a straight answer. B&H Concrete Lifting, reliable, affordable, and local.
$28-0 Amherst here in the first half, 8:50 to go. And Hudkowski will boot it away again. Coach Lusick's going to have a good kicker for the time being. And John Benjamin in there for Amherst. The rest of the Falcons special teams. And there as well was Tyler Johnson.
Hudkowski kicks it away for the Falcons. I believe that was Will Hire on the return for the Trucker. A flock of Falcons on the stop. Trucker offense back on the field. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
13 seniors on this Amherst team this year. Up the middle, off the right side. Stopping them and putting them to the ground. Let's see who that was. That was Aiden Nerdall again. When it comes to real estate, you need someone you can trust to know every town, streets, and deer trail in the area. Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate is here for you. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about real estate values, reach out to Brett Favor today. Maybe not at 20 after 8 on a Friday night, but Monday morning at 8 a.m. Call Brett Favor. Eight minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hands up off the left side.
Stand up again goes to Raymond Miller. Yakush leading the charge for the Falcons that time. Gain of 1 to play.
Third down and long here for Clintonville. Blitz is on. Soldner. Another flag is going to come in. Going to be a reception up to the 30-yard line. And it looks like possibly another hold on the Truckers.
Flag on the field. And there'll be a holding infraction against the Truckers.
See what Coach Lusick wants to do. Looks like they will decline it here with 7:10 to go. Amherst last year was so good with double dipping when they would receive the second half kickoff. Fair catch, and was it touched? They're going to say it was. And fallen on by Amherst up to at the 36-yard line, back center. And they'll put him at the 37-yard line. But again, Amherst was so good last year when they were going to receive the second half kickoff of double dipping, score right at the end of the first half, then come back, start the second half, and score when they have that opportunity. Amherst back at home next week. They'll take on Winnebago Lutheran Academy and then hosting Colby to start the conference season on September 4th. They have a test up in Marathon, I believe, on in week 2 of conference play. Another low snap. Hands up to Nerdall. No, Loken will keep it himself. There goes Tyler. Oh, dipsy-do for Tyler Loken. First down for the senior quarterback. Up to the 48-yard line, 47-yard line, give or take. What do we got here? They haven't restarted yet in Spencer. 17-8 Marathon over LG. They haven't restarted the second half yet in Colby either. Still weather delays in Wapaka and Winneconne. First down for Amherst. Loken in the shotgun. Hands up to Nerdall again, or keeps it himself again. Another low snap. Up to the 40-yard line for Tyler.
Loken keeps it once again for defense.
And just coaches talk right now, right? I mean, you want to, no matter the outcome, no matter the score, if you're on the winning side, you always want to look for things to work on, and maybe that was the reason they just switched the football out. Tyler Johnston in for Amherst. He's lined up as a slot to the far side along with Liam Connor. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. Loken again. Oh, there's another low snap. Hands up to Nerdall off the right side. Aiden is going to score again. His 4th touchdown of the day. This time a 40-yarder. And it's 34-0 Amherst here with 5:21 to go in the first half. That's one thing. Amherst does not play under center. So if you need a center to be able to get the ball to you. And Amherst has struggled at times tonight. Luckily with the athleticism of Loken, he's able to get it off the ground and get the handoff. Hukowski in there again. Again, Cole's getting his reps, no doubt about it. Long snap is good. Wide right that time. 34-0 Amherst, 5:21 to go first half. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Mid-State Technical College. Aiden Nerdall tonight, 4 touchdowns here in the first half, 5:21 to go in the first frame. Spurs got a big-time win today over the Atlanta Braves. Jacob Mizorowski again. Oh, ball's on the ground, and it looks like Amherst may have come up with it. A missed tackle and then coming back and making the play. It is Amherst with the recovery. Let's see who it might have been. Who was that? Might have been John Benjamin here. I'm going to.
The Falcon offense, 1st and 10 at the Trucker 15-yard line.
Amherst will start with it at the Clintonville 15-yard line. Back to pass to the sideline, and it's dropped incomplete through the hands of Caden Yakush. Second down coming up for the Falcons. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. 5:10 to go here, just closing in on 8:30 here in northeastern Wisconsin. Kickoff tonight at 7:35. Sat through some weather delays earlier today. Back to pass again, looking to the side again. That one's going to be caught, and Lusick breaks the tackle, and Cal is into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. 15-yarder there for Cal Lusick. And it's 40-0 Amherst here with 5 minutes to go in the first frame. Don't like these messages. Stay north. Stay north. That's all we need. Probably at this point, again, it's... I had a game a couple of... Goodness. How long has it been? 4 years? Assumption played down in Necedah to start the year. And they... Assumption was winning by a lot at halftime, and there was like 2 minutes to go in the first half. They didn't. They just called the game off. Nerdall up the middle. He spins. 2-point conversion is good. 42-0 Amherst. 5 minutes to go. I don't think we'll worry about a delay at this point. But I just got just running through the notifications. We'll keep it here, Dylan. As Amherst again on the kickoff, able to get the fumble, and nice old pack is going to be clear of that. Winneconne, it looks like they just have cleared through theirs. We shall see. See how things go here. Now's the time for the new roofing project you've been putting off. Call Bob Gould Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gould Roofing in Amherst. It'll be nice to be back in the friendly confines in Amherst next week. Looking forward to it. Big appreciation to friends here in Clintonville as well, helping us out. Hudkowski boots it away. A line drive kick, and that's over the head. There's a touchback for the sophomore. Nicely done, young man. And that is where Clintonville will start their next possession at the 20-yard line. What do we got here? There we go. Got to untangle myself a little bit.
The Trucker offense back in the field. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We got 4:40. A penalty Too many players. Illegal motion. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, too many guys. Zollner in motion off the left side this time. There are the Falcons defense once again. Only Storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit us online to reserve your space today. It looks like they were building some more over there as well, across from where the old H.O. Wolding. I think it's Bison Transport now. Transportation, maybe. Now's the time to get those reserved. I mean, it's August 21st. It will be cold and unboatable weather here pretty soon. Up the middle, there's Falcon on the tackle was Mason Nerdall. And 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 3rd and 13 coming up. Halftime report. We'll scroll through all of our games here on the network tonight. A little bit of a recap of what's happened today, and look forward to what do we got here? Having all the other ones. I think we lost some here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One of the play brings up 4th and 12 for the Truckers.
Another punt, line drive punt there. Going to be picked up at the 48-yard line by Cal Lusick. He's going to take it to the sidelines and be dropped there.
Cal Lusick on return for the Falcons. Charlie Poppendorf on the stop for the Truckers. Falcons will have it 1st and 10 at the Trucker 42-yard line.
Run up the middle. Spinning there and taken down inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. J.C. Bowman on the carry.
Get your 50-50 tickets up. We'll read off the winning number coming up at halftime.
And that should take us here to halftime. See if Coach Lusick wants to run more. They'll run one more play here. .20 seconds to go. Back to pass. Looking for the home run ball. Lobs it up there, and it's going to be caught at the 5-yard line by Tony Vaquera. And Coach Lusick is going to take a timeout with 6.7 seconds remaining. That was a heck of a toss by Loken. And a good catch there by Tony Vaquera with 6.7 seconds to go at the 4-yard line for Amherst.
The Falcons will have 1st and goal at the Trucker 4-yard line.
They'll have about 10 seconds or so here. There we go. That stuff's a lot more complicated over there than than this stuff. Well, scoreboard should not. I mean, every place. Working in the press box at like Assumption softball or Rapids softball or baseball doesn't make any sense why they got to be so difficult to use. All of them. I mean, they just don't make sense. All right, 10 seconds to go here. Loken in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. Stood up, pushed forward, and they will not score. The late flags come in. What do we got here? Let's see. Let's rewind here. Loken tackled. A little extra pushing and shoving there by Rowan Reichenbach. Yeah, I think that was either Reichenbach or Sipier there. Either way, that is not a play that Coach Lusick needs to be happy about. All right, second and long here, 4.5 seconds to go in the first half. Clear penalty, looking back at it. Long field goal here for the sophomore Cole Hudkowski. 35 yards. Loken to hold. Not a big run up here for the sophomore kicker. Good snap, good hold. It is up, and it is wide right. Didn't miss it by much. But that'll take us to the end of the first half. That was a good attempt there by Cole. Just missed it right. We played one half. All Amherst 42-0. We'll be back in about 2 minutes to get you a first half recap and score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Mid-State Technical College.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We are in an abbreviated halftime here with possible weather en route here to Clintonville once again. So it's just a little bit of a 10-minute halftime here. We're already at 8:20, so moving right along. Doesn't get a lot of time to figure all that out. And because of that, we'll keep an eye on the radar just for viewing purposes, post-game purposes. If it continues to track this way, the weather-wise, we'll just skip the post-game interview tonight. But we'll see how it plays out here the next half hour or so on the remainder of this game. Cal Lusick with a couple of touchdowns, and the sophomore kicker Cole Hetkowski just missed that 35-yarder, just a touch wide right. Whether it's game night or movie night, you need internet that performs under pressure. Amherst Communications Fiber Network delivers the speed and reliability to stream, work, and stay connected without missing a beat. Backed by a local employee-owned team ready to help when you need it. Learn more at amherstcom.net. That's amherstcom.net. Let's see what we got elsewhere on Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Marshfield all over Rice Lake, 37-6. Stratford shutting out Mosinee, 18-0. Edgar shutting out Cadott, 21-0. 3 minutes, or excuse me, a minute and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Spencer Columbus 7, Auburndale 6. Marathon holding on late, not late. They still got a quarter to go. 17-16 over Loyola Greenwood. Wausau East with a shutout so far, 21-0 over Shawano. Assumption all over Rochelle, 42-0. And Stanley Boyd up on Colby, 22-13. Other games on Zaleski Sports tonight. It is Wisconsin Lutheran 28, Waterford 21. What else we got? Let's see if Waupaca has started yet. Have they got going in Waupaca County? They sure have. 7-0 O'Connell Falls over the Comets. We got Winneconne. Let's see if Winneconne has restarted. Currently offline right now in Winneconne. They might be having some tech over there with the weather. Neilsville Grant was up on New Lisbon earlier over in Clark County. They still are 21-0. The other one was Kaukauna. They were up big on West Alice Hale as well. 35-0 there. All right, coming up next week here on Zaleski Sports, see if I can find this for you. Working with a different, what do we got here? Season schedules, there we go. All right, change some stuff around here. That was a Joe Anderson game over in Spencer, Columbus tonight. That's a heck of a ball game. Next week here on Zaleski Sports, we started off with 3 boys soccer games on Tuesday and 2 volleyball games. 4 football games coming up on Thursday next week. That's Tuesday, soccer and volleyball. Thursday, back at it with football, and then Friday next week, another big football week as well. Winnebago Lutheran and Amherst, Thorpe and Assumption, Marathon Auburndale, Abbotsford and Colby, Menominee at DC Everett, Stratford at Edgar, River Falls at Marshfield, Menasha is at Mosinee, Spencer Columbus is at Pittsville, Wausau East is down in La Crosse, Waterford is at Wauwatosa West, Verona is at Oconomowoc, Winneconne is in Omro, Loyola Greenwood is at Neilsville Granton, Kaukauna heads to Green Bay, they'll take on Notre Dame, and Cadott will be in Stanley. We're about 4 minutes here before our second half is scheduled to start. We will step aside and come back with your second half kickoff. It is Amherst 42, Clintonville nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports presented by Midstate Technical College.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today.
That's all it takes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, gracious. We're working with a new operating system, and before what I used to do is just mute myself after going into every commercial break, and then I don't have to do that anymore. But it's a muscle memory, force of habit, and then luckily Dylan again sees that and puts the audio back on. Again, barn burner in Spencer tonight, 7-6. Spencer Columbus over Auburndale with 9:52 to go in that ball game. New head coach for Auburndale, Jay Anderson. I don't want to say resigned. He retired from coaching. He's still the athletic director up in Auburndale, but Mr. Roberson is the new coach, and be a big-time win for Auburndale if they're able to continue that and get a big win over the Rockets. Couple of minutes away. I think we are going to do the 3-minute edition here, as I think the officials looking at the radar down there with the athletic trainer, but Clintonville's still not out here. There they are. Coach Lusick's got his boys ready to go. Likely will not see the starting varsity here in the second half. But we shall see if we'll see how that goes here. An abbreviated halftime, 10 minutes, and then they add that extra 3 minutes on, trying to get through here before any other possible weather delays are imminent or eminent. There we go. Yeah, running clock right away. So we'll see how things pan out here in the final 24 minutes. Probably give it about a half hour or so. Wrap things up here. Again, depending on weather outside, once this contest finishes up, will be when if we go and talk to Coach Lusick or not. He's talking to our officials as well. You really never know what they're saying, but the hand motions and the gestures and everything, it's always a joy to try and figure out what they're talking about. And Mark Lusick in his 17th year already at Amherst, and a very successful coaching career at that. So looking forward to another fun fall football season here. About 90 seconds before we start our second half. Amherst will start the second half with the football with a return here, as they kicked it away to start the game. It has been a dominating performance again for the Falcons. They'll take on Winnebago Lutheran Academy next week from Amherst High School right here on Zaleski Sports. It'll be a good one. There was a Loyal Greenwood Marathon was a really close game as well. What happened here? Why are they so far back? They got stopped, then they stopped them, and then something happened. Auburndale's got the ball at the 50-yard line, trailing by a point with 8 minutes to go. Over in Spencer. And not a good play there. Oh, Packers are playing tonight too. Kind of forget about that when high school football is going on. Same thing next week. Packers will wrap up their preseason next week at home against the Cardinals. Packers score their first touchdown of the preseason. They trail 10-7. Let's see what we did here. Trying to figure out who scored here. Scoring plays. Jordan Love with a passing touchdown. There we go. Keep an eye on that. Again, not really too relevant at this point.
Truckers will kick it away. Her alongside, slated to kick it off.
Tony Vaquera back out there to return it. Have it on the near hash mark at the 40-yard line. Hands are up, whistles are blowing, and it is a short kick. Going to be taken and fallen on at the 30-yard line by Liam Connor.
The Falcon offense on the field. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, see who Coach Lusik's got in there for a second stringer. Is that 18? Yeah, Landon Austin was the guy last year as well. Take over for Gladusky in blowout games. Got Levi Cullen lined up to the near side. Austin is going to keep it himself. Landon Austin off to the races along the far sidelines. He's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 40 on the play. Looks like there's a flag over there at the 42-yard line. I think it may have just fallen out of his pocket. Yeah, it did. No flag on the play. Fell out of the official's pocket along the far sideline. Ball at the 30-yard line now of Clintonville. 10.5 to go. Running clock here in the second half. 42-0 Amherst. A gain of 40 on Landon Austin's first carry. Again, Landon likely QB1 next fall. Had a lot of reps last year. And a good first one here. He's going to keep it himself again. Another read option. Up to the 20-yard line. Another gain of, I'll give him the 21. Another gain of 9 on the play. And Amherst getting a couple of games in, as it has been the last many years. A couple of games in before the start of the 26-27 school year. It's been that way for quite a while now. That you get a couple of games in before school starts. Austin again. This time hands it off to Bowman in the backfield. He was met there and taken down by Jaden Ebert. Third down coming up for Amherst, 9:10 to go. Keep an eye on some of those other games. You can check them out at SalesiSports.com as well. Still 7-6, Spencer Columbus. Auburndale backing up. That's not what they need. What was the other one? Loyola Greenwood Marathon was a close game too. High snap. Sideline, or the far hash mark. There's a catch and a reception for a first down by Jacob Spencer, the junior. Marathon leads it 24-16 over Loyola Greenwood now with 6:20 to go over there. A run up the middle, and Austin up near the 10-yard line. Another nice run there.
Austin on the carry once again for the Falcons. Caleb Dutton on the stop for the Truckers. 2nd and 2 now for the Falcons.
Second and 2. Austin again keeping it himself off the left side. Fall inside the 10 to the 9, and it's going to be a first and goal coming up for Amherst.
Austin loading the first down. It'll be first and goal to go from the 9-yard line.
$6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Austin with it again, passing and incomplete. Through the hands there of Joe Rossi.
Joseph Rossi is incomplete. It'll make it second and goal now for the Falcons.
$6:20 and counting here from Clintonville. Packers 10, Broncos 10. Again, Brewers had a big win today. Got a couple of runs on Chris Sale. Mizorowski excellent again as well. Brewers play 1 o'clock tomorrow. Landon Austin, nobody within yards of Landon, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. William Contreras today, 4 for 4 with an RBI. Mizorowski, 6 innings, no runs, 6 strikeouts, a couple of walks. Again, 1:10 tomorrow from AmFam, and then both Atlanta and Milwaukee will be traveling to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, to play in the Little League World Series Classic at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. Nice thing for the Brewers, they don't have to travel very far for the start of their next series. Just go to Queens and take on the Mets. Phil, the PAT is up, and it is good. 5:52 to go here in the third quarter. 49-0 Amherst. Again, we'll keep it right here. No need to truck away. I think I probably still got a couple of reads here. Yeah, sure do. Our friends over at Amherst Family Foods, they continue to serve the community as a full-service grocery store with fresh, local produce and so much more. With a hot food selection, delicious, dairy, frozen foods, produce, fresh fruits, veggies, and drinks. Get your groceries at Amherst Family Foods. Culligan Water also specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Winnicott and Wrightstown never came back alive. I'm not sure those guys are all right over there. Let me see. Yeah, not sure what they've got planned over there. Big hit by Tyler Johnson. Great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly with us? There is a injured Falcon. Jody Waltenberg out to check it out. Let's see what else is going on here around the Zaleski Sports network of ball games. Let's see, we got live games, still 7-6. Spencer Columbus, 24-16 Marathon, 49-0 here, 22-19 now. Stanley Boyd over Colby, that's getting close. 28-0 Wausau East over Shawano, 49-0 Assumption. They are a winner over Rosholt. 24-0 Stratford over Mosinee. 44-6 Marshfield over Rice Lake. Wisconsin Lutheran leads Waterford 35-21. 13-0 O'Connell Falls over Wapaka. 41-7 Kakana over West Alice Hale. And Neilsville Granton with a 35-0 lead over New Lisbon. Again, the only other game right now, Winnicott and Wrightstown, not sure on the status of that game. Off the left side, gains a couple of yards. 5:15 to go here. Algoma was up big on Newman Catholic. And you can find all the scores at ZaleskySports.com or BoundWisconsin.com once you're on your way and go through the scores. So it usually plays out here. Sevastopol over St. John's Northwestern, 48-0. Athens 30-8 over Niagara. Catholic Memorial big over Milwaukee Bradley Tech. Rolling out to his right. Chasing, pushed out of bounds, and nearly intercepted there by Johnson as well. Who else we got here? Kenosha Bradford over Badger, pretty big. Kenosha Indian Trail, 14-0 over Wetosha Central. What else we got? Lakeside Lutheran, 23-21 over St. Croix Central. Milwaukee King, big over Milwaukee Reagan. Baldwin Woodville took it to Toma tonight, and Luther, 27-6 over Tomahawk. All other games have not been recorded yet on Bound Wisconsin. Stepping up, throwing, and still nearly got to his receiver. Heck of an effort there by Parker Soldner. And another punt coming here with 3:30 to go. And make sure you tune in next week. We'll be at Amherst High School. And a bad snap, and he's going to fall on it inside the 2-yard line. And Amherst will start here with 3 minutes to go inside of their own inside of Clintonville's 5-yard line. here.
First and goal at, I'm going to say their own, or excuse me, the Trucker 2-yard line.
Couple of games on the network going down to the wire. Clintonville head to Sturgeon Bay next week. Sturgeon Bay a loss tonight or yesterday. Up the middle and another touchdown for the Falcons. They lost at Brilliant yesterday, 41-6. Clintonville will turn right around and play on Thursday next week. .225 to go. See what other games are getting down to the wire. Wait for our multi-view. 4 minutes to go in Spencer. Still 7-6 Spencer Columbus over Auburndale. 24-16 now. Marathon over Loyal Greenwood. 56 or 55-0 here. 21-0 over Edgar over Cadott. And Hutkowski able to splash it in. 31-0 Stratford over Mosney. Assumption all over Rochelle tonight in their first 8-man game, 49-0. Colby has taken a late lead over Stanley Boyd at 25-22 with 9:20 to go. Marshfield dismantling Rice Lake tonight. Wisconsin Lutheran 35-21 over Waterford. You got about 6 minutes to go in that game. O'Connell Falls 13-0 over Wapaka. Kakana will start their season 1-0 with a 41-7 lead over West Allis Hale. And it looks like they are back and running up in Winneconne. Wrightstown and Winneconne. And 35-0 Neilsville Granton over New Lisbon. We're at 56-0 here. Another fumble and picks it up. Flag comes in. And going to be taken down there by Carter Groshek on the tackle. Flag comes in at the 40-yard line.
The Trucker offense back in the field, first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jacob Spurl, one of our new additions here on Zaleski Sports, interviewing Jeff Sullivan for the first game. Camden Martin, it looks like, player of the game there. Another flag on the Truckers. Wausau East with a shutout win over Shawano tonight. Good for the Lumberjacks. They got some good pieces. That's tough conference, a great Northern Conference. Ulrich Henning on the tackle for the Falcons. Minute to go here in the, what do we got here? I think we should be good here for the remainder of the evening. Soldner off the left side, bounces it back to the left. Tries to get the edge. He's got the edge. And going to be taken down from behind by Joe Rossi.
And that'll be good for Trucker. First down.
May have been Clintonville's first down of the night. Up to the 47-yard line. That'll take us down to the end of the third quarter. Amherst over Clintonville. 12 minutes to go. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Midstate Technical College.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
Do you have a cracked, sunken, or uneven sidewalk, garage floor, patio, driveway? Before you spend thousands on a full replacement, there's a better way. We've got you covered. Why B&H? We're reliable, fairly priced, and we're right in your community. No big crews, no mess left behind, just solid work you can count on. Reach out today for your free estimate, and I'll come take a look and give you a straight answer. B&H Concrete Lifting, reliable, affordable, and local.
All right, Clintonville with the football here to start our fourth quarter. Wide receiver screen taken down. We got 39. Carter Groshek again in there. Up to the Amherst 49-yard line. Spencer Columbus with the ball now with 1 minute to go. Trying to melt the clock away. And that should all but do it. Spencer Columbus will come away with a win over Auburndale. Good catch out there. Joe Rossi defending. Long sign with the reception. (26-22) Colby over Stanley Boyd. With less than 8 minutes to go. Clintonville trying to punch it in here. And nice read out there by Cole Hetkowski. Cole's been all over the place.
Second and 12 now for the Truckers.
Under 10 minutes here. Blitz up the middle. They'll just throw it up to the receiver, and that's incomplete. Defending out there was Jacob Spencer. Looking for Carter Longsign, one of the seniors on this team. For the Truckers. 9.5 to go here. Again, we'll have our post-game show. Rush down the field, talk to Coach Lucic quick. Aiden Nerdahl, 4 touchdowns tonight in his season debut. And then we'll get ready for Winnebago Lutheran Academy next week. Oh, a huge hit up the middle. Broke a tackle initially. Right there was Trey Paulson, the freshman. Fourth down and 10 here for the Truckers with 8:50 to go. Henry Hunter sprinting off the field. Good hustle. Back to pass, pressure on, and he lost control of it. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. It will be Amherst football. Matt Wakowiak at the bottom of that pile for the Falcons. See if we can find you a link for that, or a score update from the Winnebago game. That was a nice field last year. We went down there, all the way down to Fond du Lac, Winnebago Lutheran Academy against Watertown Luther Prep. They don't have a score updated there. And there's going to be a turnover on Amherst. And Clintonville will take over at 7:20 to go. Cashing over was Zika Steuben tonight, 27-0. Waukesha South over West Bend East, 49-7. It was at Richland Center over Viroqua, 40-12. Assumption 49-0 over Rosholt, 44-6. Marshfield over Rice Lake. Pulaski all over Appleton East, 47-7. Up inside the 20-yard line with 6:50 to go here. Close one in New Berlin. Reedsburg 22, New Berlin West 21. Mayville with a shutout win over Cedar Grove, Belgium, 23-0. Abbotsford with a nice win, 21-8 over Marcus Ann. Marinette up 20-8 on Two Rivers. Milwaukee Bayview over Madison East, 28-18. Lodi, close one over Monroe, 34-29 with 4:15 to go in that game. And you can check out all the scores at SaleskySports.com or BoundWisconsin.com. Soldner rolling out to his right, and it's going to be caught. Breaks the tackle, tiptoes the sideline. He's out of bounds there inside the 10. There's some lightning out there. Sure, Clintonville doesn't want doesn't want any right now. They want to punch it in here.
The first and goal, Truckers at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
5:50 to go. So a little bit well off to the horizon out there. Just past, closing in on 9:30 here in Clintonville on Zaleski Sports, week 1 of the high school football season. Soldner's going to keep it himself and dive inside the 5. John Benjamin on the tackle.
Initially met by number 13, John Benjamin. Second and goal now for the Truckers from the 4-yard line.
5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Long sign, the receiver lined up here to the near side against Jacob Spencer. Blitz, slant. Did he catch it? No, they're going to say incomplete. Blitz came. The slant was good, but it's good defense there by Jacob Spencer. 4:20 to go here in the fourth. 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and goal from the 4. Five receiver set for Clintonville. Soldner rolling out to his left. A block penalty there. Yep. Into the end zone, but that's a easy. There's a penalty. A penalty on. A penalty on Clintonville.
There's a flag on the field.
That's an easy one. Blindside block there.
Now that infraction will go against the Truckers.
56-0 here, and it's either going to be a hold or that blindside block, and
So 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal back to the 18-yard line. Trips to the right, one to the near side, and a running back behind Soldner. Blitz up the middle, incomplete. 4th down and long, coming up here with 3:39 to go for Clintonville.
Pass intended for Nolan Floyd. Incomplete. Moving up 4th and goal for the Truckers.
Fourth and 18 with 3 minutes to go. Rolling out to his left, looking to the end zone, and through the hands of Benjamin, almost caught there. And that'll be incomplete. And Amherst football, 2:52 to go.
John Benjamin on the coverage for the Falcons.
Wouldn't that have been a way to end this one here? 56-0 Amherst. Landon Austin coming in to finish this one up here for the Falcons. They'll rush down to the field and talk to Coach Lusick quick. Hayden Nerdahl as well. Wrap this thing up here and head home. Be back home for the next 2 weeks. Winnebago Lutheran Academy and then Colby. See if Colby has. Green Bay has taken the lead over Denver in the second quarter. Good hard run there. What do we got here? Winneconne, is this game over? Yep, Spencer Columbus 7-6 over Auburndale. Wow, what a doozy. In week 1 over in Spencer. .90 seconds to go here. Marathon over Loyal Greenwood. Edgar over Cadott. This one, here we go. Stanley Boyd and Colby. Colby's going to win. They're up 33-22. What a comeback for Colby. That's not Landon Austin. Who we got out there? 28, Owen Gregorich.
Miller on the stop for the Truckers.
60 seconds to go. Clintonville will use a timeout with 60 seconds left here. One more break in the action and then wrap things up here from Clintonville. Again, highlights from a couple of games tonight. We'll be up and ready for your viewing pleasure tomorrow, probably late morning, early afternoon tomorrow. And Clintonville will head to Sturgeon Bay next week. Sturgeon Bay a loss to Brillion yesterday. Quick turnaround, Thursday night game next week. And then they get into conference play, as does everybody in week 3. And the mandatory crossover games between Central Wisconsin Conference and this conference that Clintonville's in, Amherst will play Coleman, I think in week 6. And the ball is on the ground. I believe Clintonville has it. Yep, they do. Another turnover on the Falcons. And Clintonville will take a timeout to see if they can punch one in late here. All right, coming up for Amherst, Winnebago Lutheran, Colby, and then at Marathon, home against Coleman on the 18th, at Spencer Columbus, home against WIAA, at Stratford, and rounding it out, home against Wittenberg Burnhamwood. we got for Clintonville? Surgeon Bay and then Manawa at Colby. So we'll see. I think we'll see Clintonville again. Not sure if I have that game on the schedule or not. Then they'll host Crivets at Coleman, at Northland Pines, home against Shiocton, and then they end the season at Crandon. Oh, Amherst did recover. 50 seconds to go here. Ball game probably right at that 2-hour mark. Kickoff at about 7:42 or something tonight. I know the national anthem was over at about 7:40, and so we just or the starting lineups, I should say, were over at about 7:40, and then a couple minutes after that on the kickoff. Amherst punting here tonight, or here on this one at 4th and 2. And the big boot. Nobody back there to return. So it'll roll all the way inside the Clintonville 22-yard line. They'll just wait here. .34 seconds to go for Clintonville. Back to the 21-yard line. 34 seconds left here. I'll tell you right now. I will tell you if we will have Clintonville at Colby. Let's go Clintonville. Yeah, sure will. Zaleski Sports will have Clintonville at Colby on Friday, September 11th. So that's week 4. That's that mandatory crossover game between the Central Wisconsin Conference and the Clintonville Conference. Amherst students exiting stage right here. They'll be happy to be back home next week, as will I. I mean, live in Rapids, it's still closer than having to come up here. That's all right. Good hospitality, good friends here in Clintonville. Soldner will tiptoe the sidelines and get run out of bounds. 20 seconds to go. They're getting up to the sideline. Amherst is trying to substitute. Just able to get the guys off the field that they need. Oh, and the block right into Soldner, and there's a sack to end it for Clint Hutkowski, and that will do it. Amherst wins at 56-0. Our postgame coming up next. Have an opportunity to talk to Coach Lusick and Aiden Nerdahl when we come back. You have been watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Mid-State Technical College.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good now? Good. Amherst with a big win here in week 1 over the Clintonville Truckers, 56-0. Coach, weather delays, lightning delays, able to come out here and finally get a game in, and you guys took advantage of it.
Yeah, it was nice to finally play a game, a real one. We had a scrimmage last week, and then we had a pretty good week of practice this week. As you said, we had a weather delay or lightning delay, and it poured here for a while. I'm just happy we played, and it wasn't pushed back too far, I think about a half hour roughly, but we came out, we executed defensively. Really put the screws to them. I think they only had 1 or 2 first downs the whole game. Offensively, we scored when we had opportunities. I told the guys it wasn't perfect, but for the first game, it's where we want to be.
Filling in spots where you needed. Obviously, Tyler taking over QB1 this year. Just talk about his performance and his role this year.
He did a tremendous job for us. We have the utmost confidence. He's getting better every day. I know we can run the ball. He's got Nerdall with him back there, so it's a pretty tough duel back there. But throwing the ball, his accuracy is getting better and better. And I told him 50% throwing is not good enough at the varsity level. You got to be, 60 or above. And I don't know, did he miss a pass tonight? I don't know if he missed one, maybe, whatever. But he threw some nice balls tonight. He's getting better every week. So if we can protect him, if we can become a dual threat offense, we'll be. I'll take our chances down the road.
No long road trip to Fond du Lac this year. Heading back home against Winnebago Lutheran. Just talk about. We've talked about it a lot, being able to play at home, special place.
It's great. Falcon Nation supports us tremendously. I think the rain might have scared a few of them away today, but it's okay. Well, they watch you at home, so it's okay too. But I love playing at home. We're excited. We're on the road for the scrimmage on the road here. So to go back home and finally get a one on the Friday Night Lights underneath our own place, we're excited to go.
Thank you, Mark. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Bring in our Celestial Sports Player of the Game, Aiden Nerdall. Aiden, probably won't be the last time I talk to you this year, but 4 touchdowns tonight. Like Coach said, able to take advantage of a lesser at times. A very young team in Clintonville. Just talk about the performance tonight.
We weren't worried about Clintonville or anything they had to do. We were just focusing on our stuff, make sure we execute well, making sure we did our jobs. Younger guys obviously got in at the end of the game, and we still expect a high level of football from them too, and they didn't do too bad. So I'd say we executed well tonight.
Just talk about playing with Tyler in the backfield now this year. Obviously new back there, but you guys seem to click pretty well.
Yeah, I've been playing with Tyler since Pee Wee, so it's kind of fun having him back there. He's obviously still, learning, but he's honestly a great quarterback. I trust him. I trust what he's doing, and the guy can play.
I'll put you in the house. All right. Get you out of here. Go home. All right. Go ahead, Aiden.
My name's Aiden Nerdall, and I'm in the house.
Thank you. See you next week. Yep. Thank you. All right. Amherst 56-0 tonight over Clintonville. We'll be back next Friday in Amherst. As the Falcons will take on the Vikings from Winnebago Lutheran Academy. For Dylan, Steve signing off. Have a great night. Drive home safely for the people here, and hope you have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week in Amherst.